Alrighty, so it's December 9th, 25, and took a quick trade, I guess, on ES today. I trade futures. My overall bias was bearish, actually, for today, but I'm learning to just go with the flow of the market to see what it actually gives. I marked out my Asian session here, my London session. London session took out Asia lows, reversed up, came back down again, took out Asian lows, and so by the time we got into the New York session, I knew that liquidity had already been established in the pre-market and really in the London market. So now I'm looking really for bullish moves. So I like when I realize that, like I'm looking for bullish moves. Now I'm just waiting for an entry. So I created my fair value gap here and wait for a price to enter into the space and close out above, but it never happened. It never happened. And I know that we had news today-ish around 9. Maybe we didn't. Oh yeah, we did. Yeah, ADP weekly. It's a red folder, and it was 10 a.m. So I knew we had something. So I knew the market wasn't going to be amazing. But I saw another fair value gap here, but it wasn't full. So my practice to myself is we're not in the business of like starting something that we know is not going to work in our favor. It doesn't matter that this price did end up going up. There's a huge chance that it wouldn't have. Sometimes I do drop down to the 3 minutes and say, well, if it doesn't show on the 5, maybe it shows on the 3, and on the 3 minutes still didn't touch. And actually, there is no fair value gap in this space, so pointless. So yeah, I just wait. And then I pay attention to these key levels. When my prices go above or it gets close, I know there's going to be some sort of consolidation. There's going to be some, just like we're going to stay in this little area for a little bit because it's an important area. So this, I just kind of wait until I see something close above and stay. And so I saw a fair value gap here. I saw this candle come out. Doesn't even look like it ever went in. I don't think I drew this properly. That's what it was. There you go. And then candle comes out, this big candle comes down, and I take my trade here, and I wait until I hit this key level here, and I'm out. Very small. I went in on an ES1 contract. I have 3 funded accounts. You can see the 3 yellow 50 Express. So 120. I didn't get out fast enough, like right at the mark. I don't really set official take profits, but I definitely set official stop losses, for sure. I don't think I would have done anything different here except paid attention to this, but I'm actually at the airport waiting for a flight, so my brain is split into 2 places. But otherwise, I think I did everything I was supposed to do. Had I sat at a computer properly, I would have been able to pay attention to this better. I did also track NQ, but NQ was the same thing, didn't really give much. The reason I saw this fair value gap on NQ the same time I saw it on ES, the reason why I chose ES is because it had this really nice large momentum down. So price action is really important too, to look at price action, because it had this shorter candle. I wasn't that convinced, but once I saw ES had a really big moment, I said, okay, we're gonna go here. This is pretty nicely engulfing, and it's really large, so I'm gonna follow that trend. I am sometimes looking at the Dow too. Sometimes I'm thinking, because this method or this strategy, I'm comfortable with it. I've seen its effects pretty well. I kind of want to be able to, I'm testing it out to see if I can use it on other instruments, but also on larger time frames. So here you have the Dow. I could have taken this one. I didn't mark any key levels on this because I'm just kind of looking at it, not really seriously, but that could have been a really nice one to take. I'm not too familiar with any of these except for gold. I'm kind of familiar with, but I mark it on here because I kind of want to keep testing the strategy out with other instruments, not just NQ and ES. I'm not saying they're not enough for me, they are, but I'm just somebody who multitasks and looks into other things aside from what I have. I'm grateful that I took this trade and the way that I got out. I'm grateful that I got out, because the greedy person in me would have been like, let's see. I would start to make up reasons why I should stay in this trade. Like, maybe it's going to try and enter into this fair value gap. Maybe it's going to try and hit. Like, I would start making up excuses, maybe it wants to go past. Let's see if it closes beneath here. Then maybe get out, enjoy your 120. I mean, realistically, obviously, this money doesn't really touch my account yet, but this is the idea that if you practice this over and over and over and over and over again, it becomes clockwork, it becomes brain work. You don't even think about it. You just like you wake up, brush your teeth, wash your face, you blink, you breathe. It's not something that you really have to be calculated about. Then the benefits are there. So I mean, realistically, it's $120 over 7 accounts. Hey, that's $700. In a realistic point of view, if these were all live, that's not bad. That's actually fantastic. Some days are bigger. Yesterday I had 300. The week before that I had 1,500 each account. So it's you take what the market gives you and be grateful. And I'm grateful because even though I'm a nurse practitioner, I did not go to school for this. I don't qualify to be in this space. I don't meet I don't meet the educational training, and I'm just grateful to learn something for free. I'm also grateful to be able to enter into this for free. I don't need to, take a course. I don't have to pay for this. I don't have to whatever. As long as I learn something, it's free. I pay a little bit of a membership to own this, which is very cheap. Then that's all that matters, and I love that. So I love that I can do this without feeling. I don't know. I guess I think about it because I'm a nurse practitioner. I work all the time. Those things I have to learn skill set. I have to learn to do procedures. I have to learn how to manage patients, read labs. Things are a little bit scarier because they're dealing with humans and their health. This is kind of like, it's nice. I'm just looking at charts. I'm figuring out ups and downs. I'm looking at patterns. I'm looking at candles and just their interpretation. I'm looking at news. I have to be grateful and get out when I need to instead of being greedy and staying. And had I stayed, I would have lost what I got, right? Because I only got in here. So just getting in here, down here, or here, yeah, I would have lost everything. So, and then would have wondered if the candle's going to go all the way up or is it going to come back down. Sometimes it's just good to be quick, get what your little snippets and get out. And that's what I did today. Let's see what tomorrow does.